girl. Welcome back to my channel. Zykers is back with Back Number. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, a self-playing piano. Ooh. I love a good acoustic guitar and piano intro. Ooh, nice. Ooh, okay, harmony. Oh, lots of little ghosts coming out. So pretty. Ooh, interesting. Oh, and then they disappear. What's gonna happen? There's like 10 more seconds. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if this is gonna be like this little introduction into what's gonna happen next. Interesting. Okay, guys. How come you haven't told me about this incredible song before? or this kind of style of music that Xikers has done, because I love this. So I feel like you've been holding out on me. Like, I need to know more. Okay, tell me more of this kind of music from them, okay? I need to know it. I feel like you've been, like I said, I feel like you've been holding out on me. This is so incredibly beautiful. I really, really enjoyed it, especially in the chorus. The harmonization was so freaking good. I am such a sucker for a good acoustic guitar and piano intro. So I knew from the beginning that I was going to love this. But what I loved throughout the entire song is the increasing of the dynamic throughout this. I really love how they used instrumentation to kind of make it sound full and make it have more dynamic to it. So I thought it was really nice the way that they went from like one person singing to their harmonization to going, you know, adding the strings, taking out the strings, changing up what was going on in the percussion. I really, really enjoyed that. So in the pre-chorus, I noticed it was quite a subtle change from the verse into the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus was super short. And I thought that it was really interesting because the way that it went into the chorus, I loved the harmony from the very beginning. And I love how it added those strings. I wrote down a couple of different lyrics throughout. And the one that I noticed here was, I only want those memories with you, which was like, oh, so heartbreaking, especially like with the harmony. And then it had this little instrumental transition going into the second verse, which I really liked because it kind of gave you, you know, because with the harmonization, you had a lot of growth and that kind of thing, right? And so it gave you kind of a chance to take a breath before going into the second verse, which I really enjoyed. But there was also in the second verse an increase in the instrumentation. So rather than it just being the piano and the guitar, there was more instruments with it. Especially I noticed the added strings continuing throughout there. And then again, the pre-chorus, very, very short in the chest voice, but very, like, a very, very subtle kind of change. And then in the chorus, we go back to that harmony, which is so beautiful. And again, the lyrics I noticed here this time were, I don't know how to confess or throw away my feelings. I can only tremble. And that was just like, oh, like, you don't know what to do. It's one of those cases where, like, I feel like people can relate to it. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this, but I also don't know how to let go of this. So I can only do this. I thought that was a really, really nice sentiment there. The bridge, the strings were so beautiful. I love how it just like kept building and building and building. And then there was this change up in the drums. And then it was interesting because, you know, usually after the bridge, you go right back to the chorus. But here it felt more like it had a little tag to it before it went into the final chorus. And what happened is for a little bit, it was like this building feeling, but then it pulled back a lot. And then it started that building feeling again in the instrumental and goes back in the chorus. For me, as I was listening to this and towards the end of the song, I thought that this would be a really good, like, reflective song in a musical, kind of one of those pensive ones you see usually in, like, the second half, you know, where the main character is kind of reflecting on their life and the things that maybe they did wrong, because something has to go wrong, right, in a storyline in order for it to be resolved. So I thought that would be a really good thing for a musical. But yeah, guys, why have you been holding out on me, not telling me about this kind of Xikers music? Tell me more, please. I'd like to know more. What other songs do they have that are like this? Because I loved this so much. But tell me what you guys thought about this. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of this song or MV? For me, I really, really enjoyed the chorus. I just thought it was really great. And I love how it built the entire time and ebbed and kind of had this like ebb and flow to it, which I really enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts down below and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.